Hello. So we are back for part 3. I don't know why I keep holding both hands up. And three in part 3. Hi. So I'm here to declutter what is under my sewing table. I have a very big bin here and a small bin behind this chair. And underneath of my cutting table, I've got all kinds of nonsense. So without wasting more time on the intro, I think judging from the other 2 videos, you know what I'm doing. I am trying to declutter. I am trying to get to the point of what I want to have for my style, what I want to sew with for the materials. And I don't have an infinite amount of time to be doing everything. So there's no point in keeping stuff endlessly for that, just in case. I just want to have a clean, very light space that, yes, I do want supplies to sew with and create with, but I don't want endless amounts because it just overwhelms me in my mind. So if you feel the same and you want to do a declutter, you can join with me. Sorry for my hair and everything today. I was in the middle of doing a bunch of stuff, and I actually want to move my sewing room around a little bit and reposition Tigre's little tower. I call it the Tower of Power because he sits on the top and kind of just lords over me, looking down on me. And I really wanted to do that. So there's no point in actually moving all this stuff if there's going to be a bunch of it that I might get rid of. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll look through everything and be like, oh, I think I want to keep everything, but I doubt it because I'm just feeling too overwhelmed. So in one way or another, there's just too much and I have to face facts. So I hope you will join me in your declutter. Maybe have me on in the background, or you can sit and watch it, or watch in installments. And I'm gonna stop rambling. It's been 2 minutes and I love you, and let's go. Okay. So that's probably the best angle I can get you at. Let's start with this bag. And I think I've addressed these before. These are projects that I cut out a good long while ago, and I'm not exactly sure, so I just want to go through this quickly. I know now that I've gotten myself into a better shape physically, that some of these I might actually be able to fit in now, so I might be able to finish them, but I want to make sure style-wise that this is something I'm actually going to wear and not just keep it for my fantasy self. And then I end up with a whole closet of stuff I don't even want to wear. So let's see. I think I'm going to keep that. This is a couple of little corset tops that I do believe I am still going to wear. This project, I know I said this was going to be the first one that I made once I made the list of all these projects. This is, I'm going to publicly shame myself again. This is Vogue 7527, and I had cut out this little jacket. Let's see, I can tell you when I got this. I legitimately bought this when it came out in 2001. 2001, do the math. That's a long time ago. And I still do want to finish this. I'm going to keep it. Hopefully it goes right back to the front of my mind now and I can get it done. This I had cut out rather recently. And yes, I am going to get this made because it is in colors and fabrics that I will make. Let's see. This one I'm not sure about. I'm going to put that to the side. This one I'm not sure about. I'm going to put that to the side. Oh, this one, I hope I fit into it. This one I'm very excited about. That's a Gertie pattern. I cut that out of a sheet that I had thrifted. I I would like to make that. This one I remember I had started and I got in a whole heck of a lot of trouble with figuring it out. But I think I'm gonna look at that one again. This is a top that I want to finish. It's half done. This is another historic chemise. So I want to keep that one. This is a little blouse that I'm definitely going to do. Ooh, some of the vintage millinery flowers that I have. I'm sorry for all the glare on these packages, but I'm trying not to take like a million years on everything because there's a lot to go through. And I might have to speed up some of this because there is a lot. I mean, these are a bunch of purses. I'm actually going to think about these because I might end up giving those to the sewing school. That is a top. Yeah, I think I will make that. This one, yes, I'm definitely going to keep. Oh, looky here. We have a blanket. And good grief, this is so pretty. I've had it for so long, thinking I was going to make a jacket out of it. I'm going to put this in the pile to go. If it really bothers me and I think about it again, I might snatch it out. So for now, I'm going to put that in the to-go pile. And put these back for the ones that I want to keep. And organize this later. Okay, moving on. Now we have some little vintage bits of satin. These are fabrics for my best friend. I'm making her some dresses. These are some notebooks. You don't need to know about that. Okay, this is a little bin that I started for scraps. I mean, are you kidding me? When am I going to use all these scraps? I'm not even a quilter. What is this big fantasy that I have that I'm going to use all these? Good gracious. Okay, we got to be a little bit honest now. And I know it's hard to watch other people, and I do the same thing when I watch people declutter clothing or art supplies or fabric and supplies in their sewing rooms. I know it's like, oh, don't get rid of that. It's so pretty. But just keep in mind that I'm trying to find some peace in my own life, in my own creative environment, so I can be more productive. So it might not make sense to anybody else, the things that I'm getting rid of. But if I'm starting to see like a clear path to some mental freedom and not having all this stuff in the background of my mind, because a lot of it I'm just not going to use. I just want it because it's pretty. And it's fine to have a few things like that, but I have like so many things like that. Like a box full of scraps that some of this stuff is years old that I've kept it and just kept moving it from this and that and that. So anyway, that rambling, I am going to keep that because I am working on another project that has to do with that. This is beautiful. It's it looks like cross stitch, but it's actually just fabric. And I had made a pair of overalls. I don't need this. So we're going to start it to go pile. Right. Okay, so I diminished that by like half. I think that's half. It's just not putting there very nicely. And I have a huge pile right down here of what has to go. So that's good. Good start, good start. Actually was almost finished, and I had thrifted this fabric. It was a pretty corduroy. Didn't realize that even though I had washed it, there was this really dark line right across. And you know what? I'm going to give this to the sewing school. Maybe they can cut it to a smaller size, redo it for someone younger than me, and they can enjoy it, but I'm not going to fool with it now. This is a bunch of fabric I got last year, meant to do something for Christmas. I am going to keep it. This is a thrifted tablecloth that I love. I am going to keep that. Okay. These I am going to keep. One of them is interfacing. These I am going to keep. Sheets, and this one is fabric yardage. Now, this bin I know has got, oh no, this is costumes. Okay, this I'm not even going to bother with. This is fine. Where is the box of, oh, the fabric box is in there, in my closet, in the bottom. Please hold. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know that there are some projects, there's some, oh, this is just too much stuff. Excuse me. This is some white cotton. I am going to keep that. I am going to keep that. This is a bag project that I am going to finish. This is a project I'm not so sure I'm interested in anymore. No. I'm not. I'm just going to put this to the side and take all the pins out of it. And I can donate that fabric. What is going on here? No, I can donate that. This I can donate. Yeah, I had gotten this in a large lot of trims and things. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to learn how to tat and make all the beautiful, really, seriously. Just say goodbye, Bethany. Just say goodbye. Let's see. This I'll keep. These bits I think I'll keep. This I will keep. Ooh, this is a dress I thought I had gotten rid of. Oh, this was back when I started gaining the weight in lockdown, and I had started this dress, and then at some point I went to go try it on, and I was like, yeah, I'm like 4 sizes too big. It was a Gertie pattern. I have no idea which one, but I'm sure if you know her patterns, you'll remember it. I'll have to try that and see. I might be able to actually fit that. Oh, I'm so glad that I kept that. I thought that I had gotten rid of it. That's exciting. Okay, this is a beautiful piece that I had thrifted a while ago, a little pillow cover. I'm actually going to put a little pillow into that and use it because it's so nice. Okay, I think I'm going to go through this last. This is a bunch of hand-dyed lace and linens, and I was going to do a whole big kimono project with this. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. Okay, hello. Are you here to help me? Good, I need the help. I have 2 of these valances, and I think I am going to keep these. I definitely think I'm going to keep those. Hello, you're being so helpful. Let's see, this is a silk top that I had thrifted that is, I think this is handmade. It's rather beautiful. And I never wore it. I meant to turn it into something, never wore it. I think I'm gonna let that go. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I had made a very long skirt, kind of Victorian inspired a long time ago. And I have some of this, and I think I have enough to make like a very pretty corset. I'm happy to have that. This, I think I will let go. Sir, can I help you? Come on. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Good boy. Oh, this is very sentimental. This was my grandmother's blanket. She passed many years ago now, sadly. And I did turn it into a coat, and I do wear it all the time. And I have all these little bits that I've been feeling. I can't let them go because they're the last little bits. But I think what I'm going to do is cut off the larger pieces like this and just let go of all the stringy bits. And then I will just at least have those little chunks that I can make something out of. That looks like that's definitely more than half. Wow. So far is the to-go pile, including this full bag. Those bags of projects, this dress that's nearly finished, but I don't think I'm going to wear it. And this is what I reduced this bin to. This was literally to the top. So even if I just take these two valances out, that is a lot. And it's not even well folded on the bottom. I bet if I folded it, it would go down even more. So that is wonderful, really wonderful. Now I can put these into here. Oh, that just feels so good. Okay, so I cut all the little dangly ends off of the pieces from my grandmother's quilt, and now I have these nice chunks that I can make things like pockets for bags or coats or little glasses cases. Yeah, I feel a lot better for that, and it just takes a little bit of space. Now, oh, by the way, see this light? I rewired that today all by myself, and I am very proud. So this is what we're dealing with under the sewing table. These are bins that I have accumulated for failed projects that I love the fabric and I didn't want to get rid of, or things that I have thrifted thinking, oh, that would be really nice to turn into something. This jacket that I had done for a challenge a while ago, the shoulders do not fit me at all, even though I've lost quite a bit of weight. So I believe I'm going to let this go. I was thinking, oh, you could cut up the fabric because it's so pretty. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I am going to let it go. I'm very sorry to see it go, but there's no need of me holding on to stuff just because I feel guilty. I have to let it go so it can be used. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This was recently given to me. I will keep. This is a dress that, so I had made this a while ago and it does now still fit. I did try it on recently, but the top part I don't like. So I am going to cut this up into a skirt because I do like it. This I recently thrifted. I haven't even had the chance to wear it because of the season, and it is way too big on me. So I'm going to bring it back to the thrift store. I thought, oh, I'll keep it. I'll turn it into something. Okay, moving on. I'm going to go through this kind of fast. See, things like this, I got it. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn it into something. This was months ago, months and months. It's got to go, got to go. Another dress I had made. I'm going to try this on, see if I still like it. It's very pretty, though it's not for the winter. So I'm going to try that on. I keep all that. Another thing, like I've done a project out of it and now I have a bunch of scraps. I got to let it go. More scraps. This is another thing that didn't work out. I don't even know why I got this fabric. It's adorable, but I'm never gonna make something out of this and actually wear it. That can go. It's almost empty. That feels good. I need a back massage after this. Next bin, filled to the top. Didn't eliminate very much, but we're getting there. And under here. Okay. This is another project. This is a bunch of ties and a bunch of patriotic fabrics. I'm gonna look at this another time and see. These are some Star Wars appliques from a quilt, a vintage quilt that I wanted to put on a coat. I still intend on doing that. That's hi, baby. Hi. Are you down here helping? Oh, you are the best helper. The best. The best boy. Do I even like this? No, I can go. Okay, so that one reduced by a lot too. Ooh, wow, that is incredible. I'm astonished. So that feels so much better, so much better. Okay, so this is a big bag that I've been keeping for a long time. The idea was I had made this, kimono robe, and I had dyed it, and I didn't really like the way the dyeing had come out. Like, it really was not a color I was going to wear. Now, I tried to splice it with some of the pink. Then I had put together this collection of all of these hand-dyed doilies and lace. So much. And honestly, this has been together for years. Sort through here, and I'm only going to keep the doilies that I really like, and I'm going to let the robe and everything else just go. You just show the total. Here is the mountain. It's just huge. And there's 2 big bags under there that are full. I am going to give these purses, there's about 5 or 6 of them cut out in here. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let this hat go, and I am going to let this dress go because I'm not going to wear this, what I cut it out of. I don't even want to get into it. I am going to let that blanket back there go. There will always be other quilts. It's not even that old or anything. It just looks old because it's faded. And I'm also going to let that, I think I talked about this in a previous video, that kit of all those pieces of blues and grays and all those, I was going to make like a boro jacket. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it to the sewing school. I am going to keep that thing of tulle. I'm going to keep that. These are patterns. I am going to keep that. And other than that, all of this is going to go. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. And all the tops and things I'm going to separate, and I am just going to redonate these to the thrift store. And I will take the fabric and do that separately. Oh, you have been such a tremendous help. Thank you for your inspecting. This is way more than I thought that I had. And a quilt. Oh my gosh. I feel so relieved that this is all leaving and going to a place where they can use it and enjoy it. And I just feel so good. Oh, thanks for joining me for this. And I would do a more extensive goodbye, but I'm exhausted. I love you and thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.